I think The Suicide Squad is one of the funniest movies I've ever watched, but here's the thing, I almost never laughed while watching it. Its jokes were too familiar to me and never landed, but something else actually had me laughing the whole time. The Weasel. No, the Weasel didn't make me laugh. Well, he kinda did, just look at him. You know this poor bastard's dead the minute the suicide mission starts. So it's predictable when he just drowns literally right from the jump, nice pun.
Did anyone check on whether the Weasel could swim?
And the whole team he's with is slaughtered on the beach, but none of that's hilarious. The really funny part arrives at the end of the movie, and this is so crazy to me. After the entire movie has run, the Weasel spits up water and wakes up on the beach. He's alive. After the whole team, made of ruthless scumbag killers, has been brutally slain on the beach, it's the Weasel, the idiot with no real deadly abilities, superpowers, or incredible survival instincts that lives against all the odds. Then they did something I'll never forget. Bloodsport and Peacemaker are rushing through a camp of bad commandos, locked in a duel to see who can kill the most bad guys in the most stylish and gruesome way possible. But I have to admit, I was getting pretty bored even though their kills are getting crazier and crazier. It's a scene we've watched a million times before in every superhero movie ever. But it turns out they've just slaughtered the entire resistance army they were supposed to be helping.
This is Sol Soria. She's the leader of the freedom fighters, the resistance trying to take down the current government. They saved my life.
It's an epic fuck up, but it's an epic joke too. This next joke shouldn't have been possible to pull off. It's something only James Gunn can do. I'd say he created a whole new genre that no one has yet recognized with this joke alone.
What is this?
Polka Dot Man. He's a sophisticated joke that simply shouldn't have worked. He's the predictable, awkward, powerless outcast with a hidden talent that will save the world, or at least the team and the mission they're on, at a very dire moment during the story. But with every scene he's in, it becomes apparent that he's not what we expected at all. He's a boy whose own mother ran tests on him to try and turn him into a superhero, but actually turned him into a supervillain. Instead of embracing his powers, he's actually terrified of using them. But once he learns to see his mom everywhere, it's what makes him want to use his powers to kill.
I don't like to kill people, but if I pretend they're my mom, it's easy.
Instead of making him super strong, he's actually super infected. He's got a stupid name and costume, so he's easy to scoff at and ignore.
Polka Dot Man. What does he do, throw polka dots at people?
But he has the strongest power out of the entire team. He's literally able to throw an interdimensional virus that melts anyone who stands in his way with a flurry of polka dots. So I know he's going to slay the unbeatable space beast with his power when the time comes for him to step up and save the team. But when he uses his superpower that has destroyed every enemy effortlessly, it only causes a minor wound to the giant monster, and then Starro the Destroyer effortlessly kills him right as he reaches the height of his arc, becoming the superhero his mom always wanted him to be.
I'm a superhero!
So the whole character is a hilarious joke on what it means to be a superhero. It's a true deconstruction of our very idea of the superhero, from horrifying origin story to perverse motivations to devastating power to his ultimate ignoble demise. And so it was the ideas. The ideas were absolutely hilarious. The Suicide Squad's jokes aren't terrible, they're worse than that. They're familiar. Like an old gin cocktail that the bartender is tired of making, you're tired of ordering, but neither of you know what else to do, so you keep ordering and drinking the same thing over and over. However, it's the unwritten jokes, the metaphysical jokes, which are metaphysically hilarious. A gin cocktail made with a fresh Spanish mint leaf and a Moroccan cucumber.